Is Random Artist Network a good thing or a bad thing? Probably a bad thing because it's an easy find out opinion that the Random Artist Network name now makes no more sense anymore, as it became a hollow shell of what it became ever since 2020, before the summer of 2020. Random Artist Network has been painted as a blacklisted fan-made channel ever since then, because Random Artist Network became a huge mistake and it wasn't planned like it could have been. And here's what the story of happens. So, as I mentioned in the Random Artist Network history video, Random Artist Network is a randomation channel that is owned by Mouse Media Entertainment Group, part of Tiger Media / Tiger Domestic Cable Media Networks Group. It was supposed to be a randomation channel aimed at young teens, preteens, and kids ages 6 and up. However, it was starting to receive major backlash from their mistakes. Why is this? We need to talk about how it went all the way back. In 1992, the Random Fan Network launched the Random Fans spin-off block focusing on Random RS Network. Random RS Network originally aired as a weekday morning block aimed at younger children, with an additional Saturday morning block on Saturday mornings. Saturday mornings would be like getting up, having a bowl of cereal and some waffles, and watching 4 straight hours of cartoons and anime and preschool-oriented shows. Now that Saturday morning cartoons are beginning to come back, it would be a good perspective thing. Random Artist Network was a Saturday morning block and a weekday morning block aimed at preschoolers and young teens until 2000, when the Random Fan Network announced massive layoffs and began declining and began their downfall, starting in 1997 to 2000. 3 years later, in 2000, November 1st, 2000, the Random Artist Network channel debuted, replacing the Random Fan Network. And also, 2 years later in 2002, a new challenger arrived, which is Tiger Network. Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network did not like their cartoons playing backup to where the WB cartoons were. So not only Random Artist Network had been snatched out from its programming by Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, but they also took away Johnny Bravo from Random Artist Network later in the 2000s. Random Artist Network never had their own original programming before. Random Artist Network didn't start their original programming until into the year 2016 or 2018 or 2019. In September of 2001, Random Artist Network expanded it into Canada with the help of Rogers Media, Shaw Communications, and Chorus Entertainment. It would also later expand into the UK, New Zealand, Russia, and also began finally airing in CEE and RSEE. In 2003, Random Artist Network struck a deal with DirecTV to finally air Random Artist Network in its own city, which is Fort Random City, and fan-made concept. In July of 2005, Randomation Cartoon Studios, which is Random Artist Network's in-house production team, merged with Tiger LLC for $6.3 billion. Which meant that the Random Artist Network name was now owned by a fellow media company that they were competing with. So this means Tiger Network and Random Artist Network are now sister channels. In 2006, Mouse Network, one of Tiger Media's rivals, been acquired by Tajman Media, aka Tajmir LLC, for $5.16 billion, which meant that the Rabbit Mall 61 and the Mouse Mall 61 are now both under the Tajman Media Control Company. Which meant that all their brands are now owned under the Tajman Media umbrella that they were competing with. So this means nothing had changed. Later in the 2010s, Random Arts Network updated their look and refreshed in their look to cash in the modern style, if you would, which is popular at the time. Random Arts Network began inserting shows that had been on Boomerang, like Yogi Bear, Yogi's Space Race, Yogi's Treasure Hunt, as well as programming from DIC Entertainment like Captain and the Game Master in Super Mario World, as well as some stuff from KOL Secret Slumber Party, aka CBS's Saturday Morning Secret Slumber Party / Coolopolis, which are Cake, Madeline, Sabrina the Animated Series, and Strawberry Shortcake, as well as Care Bears, The Adventures in Care-a-Lot. Random Arts Network also became the old folks' home for cartoon shows, as well as older live-action shows. In the late 2000s, Random Arts Network began airing shows like Family Matters, Full House, and some live-action sitcoms, which are still airing on adult channels, creating an unnecessary Ranimation Network redundancy on the high level of Nicktoons and Cartoon Network airing live-action shows. But by later on, Random Arts Network stopped doing live-action sitcoms later in the mid-2010s. In 2017, Random Arts Network launched their own app called the Random Arts Network app. The app would feature most of the featured cartoons that airs on Random Arts Network. But by later on, they began airing Bunnicula and added Bunnicula to their lineup. And later on, Random Arts Network expanded their time slot to 11 p.m., but it was only around for a few months in 2017, before July 2017, when Random Arts Network was re-lengthened, now airing from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. again. Now, anyway, Random Arts Network stayed this way for just 2 decades, with Random Arts Network, home of the Ranimation shows that came alive, until the 2020s. Around the 2020s, Tajman Network had a resurgence, with high viewership and ratings, which were very popular at the time, with new shows like Unspeakable, BT21 Universe, The Tajman Show, followed soon after that, with Tajman Jr. launching in the US, having good success ever since. Random Arts Network was starting to begin to struggle during the time, since viewers were dropping and weren't watching the fan-made channel anymore. Random Arts Network began inserting Nick Jr. shows, which is slowly becoming Nick Jr. 2.0. And we thought Noggin would be a Nick Jr. 2.0, but it really was. So Random Arts Network became Nick Jr. 3.0. They began inserting Nick Jr. shows, including cash-grabbed Nick Jr. shows, such as Baby Shark Brooklyn, and later on Paw Patrol, and Ryan Specially Played It during the daytime. This meant that the older classics for older children would only air extremely early in the freaking morning, where the demographics, which are grown-ups and adults and teenagers who remember these shows when they were younger, would be asleep. Then, Random Arts Network hasn't been the same ever since the rebrand, with one infamous era which began to rock the boat completely. In May 2020, Random Arts Network introduced us We Are Ready to Play in Cartoonville. which is an era in which it's supposed to be an all-day-long preschool block, supposedly airing for just preschoolers. It didn't go so well in terms of viewership, but it only lasted until fall 2020. However, some of the bumpers did remain on the Fanmade channel until 2021, when James Rabbit, the general manager at Tajman Network at the time, was fired, succeeded by myself, Tajman a Random Fan, 2002, now making Random Artists Network become more adult and family-friendly oriented once again. However, between 2021 and 2022, Random Artists Network has been departing very bad ways. In 2014, Random Artists Network has struck a deal with CBS Corporation and Time Warner and Fox to finally air Random Artists Network as Saturday morning blocks on the CW and My Network TV. They also struck a deal with CBS to air some Random Artists Network blocks on CBS affiliates. However, by 2020 and 2019 and 2017, with the rise of streaming and with the rise of educational mandates, the Random Artists Network programming blocks on broadcast networks were made unnecessary. And Random Artists Network as a programming block on broadcast television were discontinued in September of 2020. And on the CW, it ended early in January 2020. The Random Artists Network block, which aired on Cartoon Network, was discontinued in February. This left Toonworks Network as the only fan-made network left with a Random Artists Network programming block. However, not till later, in fall 2020, in August, a YouTuber named Toonworks Network Now, also known as Big Matt Lucas 2022, would come and start reviving the Toonworks Network name. The Random Artists Network block ended in September 2020 after more than just 5 years on the Fanmade network, being replaced by SML and a few other mature audience shows. Random Artists Network became a hollow shell of what it became in the 2020s, with no other attachments. The Random Artists Network block on Tajman Network was still going strong ever since 2014, which was later when redubbed as Sharktoons would discontinue in 2020 of October 16th, and would also end on Sunday or Saturday starting on October 18th, 2020, and then end up getting replaced by Tajman Jr. USA on October 19th, 2020. Random Artists Network is not going well. While other cartoons and live-action shows moved to Fanmade Cable, Tajman Network officially became the Big Four, with Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney Channel having equal third of live-action cartoons and live-action and cartoon movies filling up the schedule, as well as YouTube and live-action shows having their own treatment issues, as well as they have. Random Artists Network became a sole survivor and was the last remnant of a fading era. By 2021, Baby Shark was removed from Random Artists Network, and the official discontinuation of their Random Artists Network programming block called Baby Shark's Undersea Adventure, which had been ever since its inception in April 2020, which was later redubbed as Sharktoons, was discontinued at the request of Tajman Media and Smart Study, announcing that Random Artists Network became financially unattractive for Tajman Media, as the network nowadays only airs The Go Animate House in the afternoon hours to attract a baby audience. And so it seems that Random Artists Network has been painted as a bad Fanmade channel. But by later in September 2021, Baby Shark would also get revived. But then unfortunately, Tajman Media would change their mind and would start blacklisting Baby Shark from the Random Artists Network lineup, and began blacklisting Baby Shark's Big Show from the lineup as well. Baby Shark's Big Show moved to Tajman Jr. in 2021 as reruns with new episodes starting in September 2021 with brand new episodes coming in the near future on in Tajman Jr. during their time. Random Artists Network has nothing relying on their past or their present or their future, and Random Artists Network became a big liability failure. In 2021 of April, the sensational pop culture of the brand new fan-made hit show, Tajman Jr.'s Big Show, premiered in the US on Tajman Jr. on Taj, which catapulted Tajman Jr. into a preschool ratings leadership. Random Artists Network tried to do that with their own Baby Shark's Big Show called Taj Stern Mouse's Big Show, which nobody fell for. It was a fake. The only success of Tajman Jr.'s Big Show only overshadowed the new series. But Tajman Network having its dominance on original programming with preschool programming and experimental direction towards to newer content while having their old content, Tajman Jr. and Tajman Network are basically part of the Big Four. Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney Channel, now with Tajman Network, the fan-made network itself. In late 2021, Random Artists Network's assets, all the in-house productions that has Plot Guy and the Go Animate House, all of them would all be sold to the company, also titled with Walt Disney, or also having Enterprises to Tajman Jr. LLC. So all Random Artists Network's in-house productions, all of them, that also includes Plot Guy and so much more, were all sold to Tajman Jr. LLC and Tajman Media Entertainment and Tajman Entertainment. An easy decision because viewership ratings has been dropped perceptively and also having backlashes on commercial breaks ever since Baby Shark had first arrived on Random Artists Network. Random Artists Network became a liability. And perfect timing because Taj the Random Fan, i.e. myself, has been experiencing massive layoffs and began experiencing super layoffs for Random Artists Network, while Random Artists Network became a dumping licensed ground for the Go Animate House, the series. So here are the stuff that all Random Artists Network's assets were sold to. Random Artists Network, Random Artists Network Worldwide, and Randomation Entertainment were all sold to the Tajman LLC company. It was originally called Noggin LLC back in 2009, but was later renamed to Tajman Jr. LLC in 2016, thanks to an acquisition of Tajman Jr., which also has in-house original programming of their own. Which meant that all in-house production of Plot Guy was moved to Tajman Network Entertainment. Random Artists Network became a big survivor shelf of its hollow self, where ultimately Random Artists Network's death warrant became the last, which began to rock the boat. Random Artists Network moved to Tajman Entertainment, where ultimately the Random Artists Network TV channel was discontinued. The Channel 10 affiliate was given back to Tajman Network 2, which was supposedly having Channel 10, but that idea was been taken over by Random Artists Network. Random Artists Network remained as a programming block on Tajman Network 2, which began broadcasting in September 2010 after Tajman Network began experiencing tons of layoffs for classic cartoon programming, so they decided to move the Tajman Network 2 block to have their own separate premium channel. Tajman Network 2 was officially on the air in September 2010 after going under a major facelift. Random Mars Network launched Random Mars Network Go thanks to Candy Valor 2003, but unfortunately it was only around for just a few months and a few weeks before Random Mars Network and Tajmir Network merged. Random Mars Network has already launched in Canada. It was relaunched later last year, but it was only around for a few months before Tajmir Network 2 and Random Mars Network merged, and Random Mars Network International began scaling back its services, resulting in Random Mars Network being discontinued in the land down under. And finally today, on February 28th, 2022, Random Mars Network Go was removed from Tajmir Network 2, and the official discontinuation of the Random Mars Network brand a few days later would take place. Which meant that Random Mars Network officially kicked the bucket, never to be heard or seen ever again. Many Random Mars Network international channels would also follow their operations discontinuation, beginning in some other regions starting in April, May, and June 2022. The last Random Mars Network channel will be discontinued in Asia. It ended up getting replaced by Disney XD, Fan-Made, or Discovery Kids later in this year. The reason why that Mouse Media was shifting away from Random Mars Network into more Tajmir cable channels was because of streaming, and also because of viewership declines that happened all over the internet, and also they're focusing more with Tajmir Network 2 rather than Random RS. The latter of which, Tajmir Network 2, still airs shows that were from Random Mars Network regularly. But do not worry. Do not weep for Random RS. Random RS Network is fine. Do not weep for me. Do not weep for Tajmir Network. Tajmir Network is fine. The plan was family future. Embracing their future. This is why they're adding future programming blocks to their lineup, to try to compete in the big rival house networks like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, even though Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network are parent companies of Tajmir Network and Tajmirville. So it seems that Random Mars Network has really fallen out of its prime in recent years. Why is all of this happening? Why is Random Mars Network being killed off? Well, I think it's because of the viewership declines. Not everyone was very familiar with Random Mars Network. And even though Random Mars Network still exists, I think every time when a video of Random Mars Network gets uploaded, nobody doesn't fall for them anymore. It's just like how Fox Kids tried to do that success when Pokemon got into the States in 1999 with Monster Rancher and Digimon, which nobody fell for. And I think I would also blame this on YouTube because they treated most of my TV videos very badly, just like how Nickelodeon treated their cartoons incorrectly. They treated my Random Mars Network breaks badly. They treated one of my YouTube channels badly. They even treated my rail fanning stuff badly. This is all just the same thing, just like Nickelodeon. What is happening? Why is my Random Mars Network family channel unattractive now? It's essentially Kids WB or Fox Kids 2.0 now. That's a new name. And I think Tajmir Network might be treating badly next. Since it's not doing any good in terms of viewership ever since I uploaded my last Tajmir Network break, which is a Tajmir Network commercial break that I just shared on my community tab. What is happening? I know YouTube is recommending other videos by famous people, but judging by my videos are considered like garbage or bad. Or should I say completely garbage or bad. So after after hard work of Random Mars Network, Random Mars was completely blacklisted and was officially being banned from TV ever again, while its in-house production plot guide would be reinstated, having season 3 premiering on Tajma Network 2. So after a long time of hard work, Random Mars Network is officially being blacklisted after their past performance, and Random Mars Network became the worst idea ever. So this means that Random Mars Network became a liability. Now that Random Mars Network has officially became Tajma Network 2 now, Tajma Network 2 is now focusing more on randomization programming than ever before. Do not weep for Tajma Network 2. Tajma Network 2 is still doing fine. Their future is in throwback cartoons. Their plan is to feature some new original programming. So tell me what you guys thought in the So tell me your thoughts in the comments. Let me know in the comments. What do you think of Random Mars Network? Do you think it was good or bad? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know. And subscribe for more awesome content. Goodbye.